Have you ever walked through a major American city and seen tents on sidewalks, people sleeping on benches, or asking for food? The United States is one of the richest countries in the world, yet it has a major homelessness problem. So, what's really going on? Let's break it down. There are currently over 600,000 homeless people in the United States on any given night. That includes men, women, children, and even veterans. And this number has been slowly increasing over the years. 1. Lack of affordable housing. This is the number one reason for homelessness in America. Housing prices are extremely high, especially in cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and New York. Rent is so expensive that even full-time workers struggle to afford a place to live. In many states, a minimum wage worker would need to work over 80 hours a week to pay for a basic apartment. That's simply not sustainable. 2. Mental health and addiction issues. Many homeless people suffer from untreated mental illness or substance abuse. The U.S. lacks affordable and accessible mental health care, and many facilities were shut down in the 1980s. Without proper treatment and support, vulnerable people often end up on the streets. 3. Lack of a strong safety net. The U.S. doesn't offer enough government support like rent assistance, universal health care, or emergency shelters. Once someone becomes homeless, they face long waiting lists, red tape, or are left on their own. Some cities even criminalize homelessness, making it illegal to sleep in public instead of offering real help. 4. Economic inequality. The gap between the rich and poor in America keeps growing. The top 10% of Americans control more than 70% of the nation's wealth. Meanwhile, millions live paycheck to paycheck with no savings to fall back on. A job loss, hospital bill, or divorce can push people over the edge into homelessness. 5. Unexpected life events. Not all homeless people are addicts or mentally ill. Some are just regular folks who got hit with bad luck. A family emergency, eviction, or car breakdown can cause a chain reaction that ends with sleeping on the street. Who is most at risk? Veterans, due to trauma and lack of support. LGBTQ+ youth, often rejected by families, single mothers and families with children. People of color, who face systemic housing barriers. What's being done? Some cities are using a model called Housing First, which means giving someone a home first, then offering support like counseling, job training, or addiction recovery. It's proven to be effective and cost-efficient. But the problem is too big for charities alone. Real change needs national support, policy reforms, and community action. Solutions to homelessness. Here's what can actually make a difference. Build more affordable housing. The government must invest in low-cost homes and rent-capped units for low-income families. Increase mental health and addiction services. Free and accessible treatment centers can stop the cycle before it begins. Raise minimum wage. People working full-time should not be living in poverty. Strengthen social safety nets. More access to unemployment benefits, food assistance, and medical aid can prevent people from falling into homelessness. Expand housing. First programs. These initiatives should be supported in every state, backed by federal funding. Decriminalize homelessness. Homeless people need help, not handcuffs. Community-based support. Local organizations and governments should work together to create supportive housing, emergency shelters, and job skills training. Final thought. Homelessness in America is a systemic problem, not just a personal failure. It's caused by economic pressures, lack of affordable housing, mental health gaps, and weak social programs. But it's not hopeless. With the right policies, community support, and a belief that every American deserves a place to live, we can make a real change. Because at the end of the day, no one should be homeless in the world's richest nation. My dear friends, please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.